Welcome everybody to this edition of Attention Talk Video. I'm your host, ADHD and Attention Coach Jeff Copper, and today I'm proud. I'm looking to show off my garage, and I want to talk about ADHD and organization. The thing about organization, it's very time consuming, and so you need to minimize the amount of time that's involved. And part of that is to minimize the number of steps. In a moment, we're going to go on location to my garage, and I'm going to describe it to you because the cool part about my garage now, first time in my life, is you don't have to move anything to get to anything. The challenge with ADHD, if you want to get something, you go get it. You have to move other things out of the way, then use it, and then you got to go put it all back and put everything back. That's way too many steps for people with ADHD. It's a real challenge. So the idea sometimes is you want to make it as easy as possible. Another thing that there's not a lot of that out in my garage, but there is some of it, and that is a lot of people like to have bins, like bins where they can see some stuff in, but they got lids. I don't like lids because lids are an extra step that you got to do in order to put some things back. So I'm going to go into the garage. We'll talk about it a little bit, but all this stuff I find to be ADD friendly. And for the first time, my garage is almost spotless most of the time because it's really easy to get stuff and really easy to put it back. So we'll be right back. Okay, here we are in location in my garage. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of the tour here real quickly, but this is one of my favorite things right here. My mailbox is half inside and half outside. So when the mail comes in, I just kind of grab it right here. I get rid of all the garbage, stick it right here into the trash can and take the bills inside to the house. It makes it really easy. I prefer getting my paper bills because they come into me. I don't have to go get them anywhere. I don't have to go to a website. I don't have to go to passwords. I can instantaneously get rid of them, take them right to my desk and pay it. And I hope the audio is okay. This is my desk area. Years ago, I wrote an article, Ugly Organizational System. There's a pile of stuff here, but I know absolutely where everything is. I can get to it in a hand's notice. Obviously, it's not very pretty, but like I said, organization is not prettiest necessarily, but can you get your hands on it when you need it? This is my inventory. I don't like to have to rush out to get things. So when I buy stuff, I always have an inventory. So I have toilet paper in the house. When this gets to be relatively low, I go get some more. So it's nice and easy. I just come out here whenever I'm shopping, taking a look at what I've got that's missing in inventory, and I go to actually replace it so there's no emergency. Also living in Florida, if there's a hurricane, I'm always pretty stocked for a period of time. Nice and simple. Again, so far you can see everything's up against the wall. Moving on, I got Christmas decorations kind of up high. Refrigerator. Just so that there's for overload purposes, I always have some beverages, which is nice and simple because I like to kind of keep that available, not impact my refrigerator too much. And most times when you look in the refrigerator, you take a look at what's in the front. The question is what's behind it. If I got too much in it, I'm never going to look for what's behind it. So I always put water and stuff out there so I can increase the number of facings in the refrigerator, and so that I don't have to go through my refrigerator and find that everything's been expired for months. These are old cabinets, MBA books, different types of miscellaneous and memorabilia that I keep around here kind of for that. We're getting ready to make the turn into the action part of the garage. Okay, so in this space, one small box, I got all kinds of camping gear, whether it's backpacking gear, there's a generator down here, different types of athletic propellant. I have a raft. I used to have ski stuff in the back or golf clubs that I can walk up and kind of grab. Definitely a ski here. Again, as you notice, the racks are on the outside. They're easy. I could just kind of pull it out, grab it, get what I need, and stick it up in there, which is nice and neat. So it's hard to see, but this is more the athletic gear. There's frisbees and stuff down at the bottom. I've got bicycle equipment that's here, pumps, etc. that I need. Making the transition. This is more into water sports. This is where I have wetsuits since I live in Florida. Always need Amazon boxes. For packages, so I keep a couple empties over here. Also down below, we used to have a wave runner, so this is dive stuff if I'm going to go scalloping or lobstering or something like that. Now we're making a turn in bigger items. I have extra chairs, I've got tables, shop back again. This is all tools and stuff, saws, drills, drill bits, etc. And more equipment over here with ready to work stuff. Firewood. Also, I have a travel camper, so I have different types of things, gasoline and stuff to kind of fix the bottom. The bottom line, what I love about my garage is everything is on the perimeter. I can get my car in here. If I need anything, I just walk up and grab it. Jumper cables, saw. There's nothing that has to be moved in order for me to put it back. So it keeps it nice and simple and very easy to put some things away. So the little tour of my garage gave you a little bit of insight. Now, understand is that a lot of you probably don't have the kind of room to do what I did. Well, there's the two things: either get a bigger space, or maybe you've got too much stuff. And even that said, still the concept's important. The idea is, maybe I keep the garage out of the stuff, and I have like an island in the middle of my garage where I can put some stuff so I can walk around and pull it up. But the concept is real simple. Repetitive, boring, tedious tasks are difficult with people with ADHD. Getting things out and putting them away is a bit of a challenge. The idea is to keep it simple as possible to reduce the amount of steps in order to make that happen. If you're new to our channel, please hit the subscribe button. We release something like this each week for our regular listeners' thoughts. Interested in your comments, ideas, questions, better thing. Also, we do this to help you. We certainly appreciate your support. So if you hit our little thanks button below, we'll certainly appreciate the contribution. With that, we hope you've enjoyed this edition of Attention Talk Video. Take care.